Hello and welcome to the channel. The Nigeria military has been labeled complicit in the theft ongoing in the oil sector. In order to subdue the loss of large-scale oil theft, President Tinubu would have to step on very powerful toes. Many Nigerian leaders come along with big promises but then do very little after assuming office. Tinubu had similarly, during his first few days in office, called on service chiefs to crush oil thieves. But is that even possible? Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. To crush oil thieves, you must step on toes. Niger Delta stakeholders tell Tinubu. Informed stakeholders of the Niger Delta have sent words to President Bola Tinubu, who last week in Abuja directed service chiefs, heads of security and intelligence agencies to crush oil thieves. The stakeholders are telling him to calm down, study and discern the real issues before shunning out others. They said it was not the first time a Nigerian president would be given such a directive, but the worry is how he expects service chiefs to stop oil thieves when top military officers are among the oil cabal sponsoring illegal oil refining and crude oil theft. First, the stakeholders said President Tinubu should know that if he truly wants to confront oil theft, he must decide to step on powerful toes. If Mr. President's answer is confirmatory, they advised him to identify, expose and penalize top military officers including Army, Police, Air Force, DSS, Navy, etc., both serving and retired. Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPCL), international oil companies (IOCs), and politicians involved in crude oil theft. After exposing and punishing the rotten eggs, the president should rejig the security architecture, the stakeholders added. They also hinted that some highly placed government officials from the villa where Tinubu governs from colluded with the oil cabal in the past governments. They said oil thieves use technology to steal crude oil, therefore the country must apply technology to prevent oil theft, not repairing pipelines after they had breached. The second National Vice President, Ijaw National Congress (INC), Chief Nengi James, who is familiar with the issues at stake, told Saturday Vanguard, "I will continue to mention it. This crude oil theft is an organized crime by the military and some political bigwigs. In fact, this crime is even more dangerous than the petroleum subsidy. Ships and vessels loaded with crude oil freely go out of the nation's territory to neighboring countries where they refine it and bring it back to us. They are using these local refineries to cover up. The volume of crude used by the local refineries cannot be compared to the ones loaded in vessels and siphoned. The community people are not involved in this organized crime. They are only involved in the surveillance job. The major players in this crime are those who own the vessels and military chiefs in the Ministry of Defense, Navy, and Army. All these coded Operation Polo Shield, Operation Delta Safe, Joint Task Force JTF are just to deceive the people that they are working. Why have they not left the Niger Delta? It is big, enormous, organized crime." Nengi, who is the national coordinator of the Association of Rural Chiefs for Peace and Development, asserted, if they really want to change the situation, it is not even the surveillance that they are talking about. Let us not deceive ourselves in this matter. The criminality is top to bottom. They should stop pointing accusing fingers at the community. Why are military officers in the creeks and Niger Delta richer than their own formation? Some have estates and properties. Have you asked yourself why the military has more interest in staying in the Niger Delta than fighting raids? Anywhere bunkering activity is going on, you will see several patrol vehicles on checkpoints where they collect bribes. There are even those who are on illegal patrol. They will shatter a taxi and be chasing those carrying bunkering products. However, These are the local ones. The greatest theft and criminality are in the high seas. That is why the oil companies are divesting and going offshore where they can load freely without monitoring. The security people there only share money. They are not monitoring or securing anything. The government should investigate and probe all the military personnel in the Niger Delta. They should explain how they came about the properties they gain every day. How can a junior officer be sharing money with his commander? Because there is no discipline and everybody is sharing the booty. They share money and live above their income from the sea to the defense headquarters. These military personnel should be monitored, something like policing the security personnel, and you will see properties that will be recovered. Former General Secretary of the Nigerian Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, NUPENG, Chief Frank Kokori, said, "The president is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, but Nigeria presidents have not been serious. They handle security issues with kid gloves. There are many corrupt elements in the security agencies. We only have less than 20 to 25% of good Nigerians in the security agencies that are patriotic." Tinubu is going to face them. Unlike the oil cartel and subsidy that have been wasting our money, he should be able to tackle them. There is a cabal. I am not a security man. The security people know who the cabals are. They know them. The cartel is powerful, and the government knows them. It is just that people like former President Muhammadu Buhari did not have the will to pursue them. He just allowed everything to go haywire in the country. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. If Tinubu gets the cooperation of the whole Nigeria, he will win the fight against oil theft, and let him punish some persons. Big men in Nigeria hardly go to prison. Do you not see what happens abroad? They lock up former presidents. There are no big men in Nigerian prisons, only petty thieves. They only detain them for some weeks, and then they buy their way through with their big lawyers. A retired Brigadier General of the Nigerian Army, Sam Oviawe, retired, told Saturday Vanguard in Benin City, "I do not think President Tinubu needed to give any order because the sole responsibility of the military is to ensure the safety of the people on the land of Nigeria." That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.